of you on behalf of ISKCON Mangaluru Kulai Temple and Namanishta Prabhu. So, paying obeisances under the lotus feet of Radha Govinda, we will start today's class. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much once again for joining on time. Yes. Okay. Mataji, yesterday attendance was shared, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Who shared you
regularly?
only?
Yes. Regularly,
Okay.
I'm sharing,
Okay,
Mataji.
Mataji. So today also you will share, right?
Yes, I already shared,
Shared.
Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Mataji.
Thank you so much. Yeah, in detail, you all have revised so much about this, what do you call that? Sthita Prajna, chapter 2, correct? You all have.
Yes,
Now you know
Mataji.
who is Sthita Prajna. Sthita Prajna is like, full all the time they were immersed in Krishna's thought. How do they do it? By becoming mostly equipoised. Sukha, dukkha, all those. You have learnt all those verses. Once again, you have revised. Now the question is, when Krishna told in yesterday's last verse, there is a connection. We will see the connection also. Last verse, Krishna is telling Arjuna, "Oh Arjuna, you have to avoid abominable acts." Abominable acts means what are not prescribed by the Vedas. So Arjuna was so happy. Arjuna thought, oh, war is not recommended by Vedas. So I can avoid war. He became so happy. That's so beautiful, Radha Govinda, right? Okay. So he got very happy and he thought, okay, now Krishna will allow me to not to fight. He was thinking like that. Okay. But again, Krishna explains. He asks a beautiful question in the beginning of 3rd chapter that shows that, what does that show? Still he is asking a question in the 3rd chapter, 1st verse. What does that show? What do you understand? Why he is asking again?
Indecision.
Yes, correct. He is still not cleared. I mean, he has said that Krishna tried to give all Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga also. He gave in chapter 2 Buddhi Yoga also, right? Buddhi Yoga is nothing but fixed mind in Krishna consciousness. That is what is Buddhi Yoga also. Still, Arjuna was not convinced. So again, he is in this confusion only. How to do, what to do. He has compassion. He is still thinking, no enjoyment. That means what it shows, he is too much in bodily concept. He is not in the realized platform. Realized platform means I am not this body, I am the soul. But he is not in that platform. Okay. So he is still in indecision. So when Krishna told at the end of the 2nd chapter that one should not do abominable acts, then he immediately catch hold of Krishna to explain once again. So very quick revision. 1 to 10 again he was expressing his doubt, and Arjuna told Krishna he will surrender. Karpanya Tosho, I am surrendering to you, I am your disciple and all. Then Krishna gave the first jnana. What was the first jnana? What was the first knowledge Krishna gave him to Arjuna? Very first knowledge. Yes? Hare Krishna.
This body is soul is different and body is different.
Yeah, we are not this body. We are the actually soul. And main characteristics of soul is indestructible, eternal, ajar. Visano na kanyate na kanyamane sharire. It can be never slain. It is not withered by the wind. So many characters we saw, around 12 characters. Okay. So Krishna is telling once again, anyway, you are not going to kill them. The them is the soul, that is eternal. You will destroy their body only. Okay. Then after that he told, Arjuna asked so many other questions. Is it not sin to kill them and all? Third doubt. You remember? Compassion, no enjoyment, then sin. So for that, Krishna is again saying, if you do karma kanda, that is only sin. That because that is binding. Whether punya or papa is different, but it is binding. What is the meaning of binding? Any act we perform, either it will bind us from punya or it will bind us from papa. We say no, oh, I'm a very dharmic person, I give so much donation to children anath ashram and old age home and things like that. So that will bind us with punya karma. At the same time, we throw harsh words at others and we harm animals, etc. If we do like that, that will bind us with the papa karma. So, but when we do karma, yoga, that's what is very, very important. Karma kanda binds us because there we are doing karma kanda not with the faith at all. There is absolutely no faith. When we do karma kanda, just Vedas have told, our parents tell, you go to the temple, I go, I don't even know which deity is there, why did I go, what pleasure did I get, nothing I know. It is written in the Vedas that we have to do this activity, I am doing it. But there's one more thing attached to the result also. That is also there. Okay. So from there, Krishna started explaining him karma yoga. What is karma yoga? We do with the faith. Karma kanda without faith. What is prescribed in the Veda? We do without faith karma kanda for some selfish motive. Karma yoga, we do it with faith, and of course, it is not, we have not learned to surrender. Karma yoga is, we know, if I do, there is some punya, I will be attached to it, I know that. Knowing that with faith, I am doing karma yoga. So, nishkama karma yoga, I don't have any attachment to the result. I know Vedas have told me to do this, I am doing it. But Vedas also have told, if you do this, these are the palastruti, but I am not attached to it. That is nishkama karma. Then finally, to do nishkama karma, to do buddhi yoga, to fix one's mind, ekaha kurunandana, vyavasayatmika buddhihi ekaha kurunandana, to fix one's mind under Krishna's, in Krishna's services, we need to develop the qualities of a sthita prajna. Once we develop the qualities of sthita prajna, then we will be able to do karma for Krishna's pleasure. Okay, so that is what, when Krishna told this, that karma kanda, don't do karma kanda work, he told, immediately Arjun caught. Karma kanda work, abominable acts, it is known as. So Arjuna thought, wow, I will now convince somehow Krishna that Yuddha is abominable act. I will not do Yuddha and I will run away to the forest. He was thinking like that. Thinking like that, he asked the first question. So first two verses are once again by Arjuna. And here also Arjuna shows his confusion. What is the confusion? Oh Krishna, you told me not to do work. So I will leave, I will go away. I will not do, I will renounce all my work. Then we all know what will Krishna tell. Krishna will later tell, I only told you to prohibit abominable work, not nishkama work, isn't it? Then Krishna will start explaining the difference between the karma kanda and karma yoga in order to dispel the doubts for Arjuna. Okay. Then 17 to 35, nishkama karma, totally, gradually. First he is telling the difference, then he is telling us how to go transcend from karma yoga to nishkama karma. Karma yoga, we are doing all the prescribed activities, but with some personal benefit. I want the result, that is why I am doing. But in nishkama karma, we give all the benefit for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in 3.17 to 35, Krishna is telling Arjuna to become a nishkama karma yogi and you set an example for others to follow nishkama karma. Why he will tell in this beautiful verse will come. Whoever is the mind, if we have a role model, you all will have somebody like your role model, no? In the school, what children do, no? If they like the teacher, the way she walks, the way she talks, the way she explains, that's what Arjuna asked, no? Sthita prajna ka bhasha, kim asita, how do they say it? Kim acharata, how do they walk, like everything he asked Arjuna, correct? So children also, the way teachers behave, they develop an attachment for the subject. So the teacher, if they like, the subject they like. So here also Krishna is telling Arjuna, you become the leader. People will start following you. So that in that manner we can spread what? Buddhi yoga. That is knowledge in Krishna consciousness. Buddhi yoga is knowledge in Krishna's devotional service. Okay, but he also wants. See, in Nishkama Karma Yoga, Arjuna, it is easy to follow, but purification of heart is very, 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 very important. Just understand one thing. Why do we do karma? We do karma just for purification of our heart. After purification, if we do Nishkama Karma only, we will not fall down. So if you all remember the 2.40, it said no swalpamapyasya. Same way, I think in one more verse also about the Swadharma, it was said, Tektva Swadharma Charanambujam Gharer. That verse come. 1.5.27 or 37 of Bhagavatam. In one of the purport only it came. There he tells no Swadharma. Varnashrama Dharma activity should not be given up. Everyone has to do Varnashrama Dharma according to your Varna, whichever Varna you are. What is meant by Varna? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Varna. Whichever ashram you are, Varna ashrama. What is ashramam? Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa, 4 orders. Okay, so whichever varna, whichever ashram you are in, those activities should never be given up. That is a lesson Krishna has been teaching. Arjuna, you are a Kshatriya, also you are a Grahastha. So whatever he taught Arjuna is applicable for you and we, because we all are Grahasthas. It's not that Arjuna is a sannyasi. That's why he can follow what Krishna says. Wow, how can we follow? We cannot follow. Like that we can't say. Arjuna is also a Grahastha. We are also a Grahastha. So Arjuna is asking question actually for us only. So that lust and anger, because lust, if it is satisfied, it will lead to greed. More. Dil mange more. If the lust is not satisfied, a child is crying like anything for a toffee. If the mother gives 1 gem, they will ask one. And these days children roll on the ground. So the mother gives 1 gem. The child again asks, no, one more. Shows all tantrums. One full handful he or she takes. Is it not? The baby takes. And after that, okay, the mother says no means no, get lost. Then they will get so angry, they will say, I will not go to school today, I will not have my breakfast today. Like that they do, isn't it? So remember, satisfied lust leads to greed, dissatisfied lust leads to anger. And these 3 are the gates for Naraka, hell. Trividam Narakas Dwaram, Kama Krodha Lobha Adi. Trividam Narakas Dwaram, Kamam Krodham Lobham Adi. Okay, so remember that. Hare Krishna. So we will try to finish this 3.1 to 3.9. Okay, because 3.1 to 3.9 we will learn the difference between Karma Kanda and Karma Yoga, and how to transcend oneself from Karma Yoga to Nishkama Karma. So what is the difference? Karma Yoga means united. So the Karma Pala, we are united with the Karma Pala. Some attachment is there with the Karma Pala. Nishkama Karma means Nishkama, no expectation. No, ni means no. Kama means attachment. Okay, so no attachment with the work what we do. That is Nishkama Karma. Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, once again, it's a karma. I mean, what do you call that? In the nutshell, we will see the summary of 3rd chapter, then we will proceed. First and second, Arjuna says. Arjuna is asking once again doubt that, Krishna, you told me to renounce and go. So renouncing and going is better, or doing the work and renouncing the result action. Action itself is better, or renouncing the action, fruits of the action is better. Okay, so first question is it better to renounce the result, or it is better to renounce the work itself? Then 17 to 35, 3 to 16. 3 to 16 is Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga is what? What is a Jnana? The jnana means it is not CO2 is what is that, carbon dioxide, H2O is water, not that jnana. The jnana is I am not this body, I am the soul, soul is eternal, my swadharma is to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. My swadharma is to perform all the prescribed duties. Prescribed duties. What is prescribed? Prescription doctor gives, right? Like that Vedas have given us prescribed duty. If you are a Kshatriya, this is your duty. If you are a Shudra, this is your duty. So these duties have been prescribed by Vedas. Who gave Veda? Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye. Krishna himself gave it into the heart of Brahma in the form of Chatushloki Bhagavatam. He gave. After that, Brahma meditated for thousands of years. Then he got the whole Bhagavatam, etc. So like that, Vedavyasa came in this Kali Yuga. So Vedas were given by Lord Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself, into the heart of Brahma. Then Brahma's son Narada. Then Narada's son Vedavyasa. In this Kali Yuga, Vedas were very big. We can't even read one what, so many, those years, Satya Yuga and all, how many years? 4,32,000 here. Multiply by 2, Dwapara. Multiply by 3, Treta. Multiply by 4, that is Satya Yuga. There also people could not read. But being in Kali Yuga, Alpa Ayushu, Pranalpayushva Yuga Sabhya Kalau Asmin Kalau, keep fighting. Yuge Janaga with everybody. And Kalavasmin Yuge Janaga Manda Sumanda Matayo Manda Bhagyo. We all have Manda Bhagyo. So Vedavyasa, Bhagavan came in the form of Vedavyasa, and he divided such a big Vedas into 4 parts, so that we all will be motivated to learn it and follow the prescribed duties. Okay, so prescribed action with the detachment, that is nishkama. Nishkama, no attachment. Kama means lust, no attachment. That is nishkama. That is better for Arjuna. So he is saying, get up, fight. Don't fight for you. You don't think what benefit I will get. Forget it. You fight for me. And he tells in this chapter only, he will get up and get out of all these your doubts. Yes, he tells that. And then he says, okay, I am telling you, do it for me. Surrender the benefit, surrender the fall. What you will get, victory or jeet hoga ya jeet. Forget about it. Do it for me. Okay. 36 to 43. Lust is formidable, enemy on the path of yoga. So that is a hindrance. Lust is the only hindrance in the path of yoga. Which yoga? Uniting with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So actually, we all have come from there. His sloka. Okay. In his sloka, there is only love. But unfortunately, this material world is perverted, upside down. Urdhva moolam, adha shakam. Urvam moolam. That is the jad, what do you call that? Roots are upwards. Adhaga shakam. Adhaga means down. Shaka means branches. Branches are down. So this is an inverted tree. Ashwatha tree is inverted. There it is love. The same love came here perverted. So it became lust. Lot of difference. Love means with only Supreme Personality of Godhead it can happen. Lust means material attachment is lust. Okay. So lust is formidable enemy on the path of yoga. So one should conquer the lust. For conquering the lust only, as in the previous chapter, he taught so much to become a sthita prajna. So if we become a sthita prajna, our intelligence will be developed. Once our intelligence is developed, automatically we will have the spiritual inclination. Okay? So little bit it will be difficult, but once the word by word when we see, you will be able to understand. Because actually we all are here to do karma. We all want, as Mataji one day told, we all want appreciation. We all want a result what we are doing. I studied so well. If I see good mark, I'll be happy. If I don't see good mark, obviously we all feel sad, isn't it? That kind of motivation we all need. That is why when Krishna tells leave it, we feel it is little difficult. But Krishna will prepare us. Dada mean that in our Mangalacharan also it comes, Dadati. Krishna will give. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te. Krishna is saying, only your bhava I need. I am sitting in your heart. I know your bhava. If your bhava is to make me happy, to please me, that is sufficient. Rest of the things, dadami buddhi yogam tam. I will give you that knowledge with which you can come to me. So nice, no? Krishna is so dear friend to us. 17 to 35, even if Arjuna is qualified for renunciation, he should still do Nishkama Karma Yoga to set the right example. Because if he renunces everything, runs away, tomorrow every king will renounce and run away. No, they will say, Are Arjuna, Pandavas, like Pancha Pandavas, they ran away. So why should we do? Like that they will think. So that is why Arjuna, no, you cannot do that. Being a Kshatriya, number one. Number two, to set an example. Yadyad acharati shreshta. Whatever the leader performs, whatever the leader does, the normal Janata also will follow. Yadyad acharati shreshta. Shreshta, that great person, acharati, how they behave, tat karma, tat, in their footstep. Other people, karma pravartanat. Other people also follow their footstep and perform activities. So at least for others to perform this Nishkama Karma Yoga, you need to be an example. This is the last. Okay. So here mainly he is telling karma is very, very essential. But slowly he is helping us to transcend from the sakama karma to nishkama karma. Sakama, sa means with, ni means without. So with attachment, start doing the work. Slowly, gradually, the more we develop our buddhi yoga, we will transcend to nishkama karma yoga. Okay, so yoga starts like this. These Jnanis, is actually the Shaubari Muni story. We saw that, you remember 40 girls he married, that he was, doing penance for thousands of years under the water. Okay, so that is renunciation. But still he fell down. Why? Because it's nothing to say these great sages are like that. Nothing. We cannot say. The reason being our heart. Heart is actually purified to have this yoga, siddhi, etc. Unless and until the heart is purified, they would not have got this siddhi. But still, to continue that purification, we have to perform action. Some people tell Krishna conscious means inertia, no action. Totally wrong. You see how much we enjoyed there in Pandharpur, morning to night till 10:45 in the night, we didn't have time at all. We went for Nagar Sankirtan. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we all were reciting and dancing. Oh, so many streets we went around, and then finally we reached the temple once again. The morning we went, but 10:30 we went. There again we had darshan. But people say, Are Krishna conscious people, they don't get along with anybody, they don't talk to anybody, they don't even enjoy their life like that and all they are talking. What is real enjoyment? How will they know? They will not know. They're only in Pandaripuram, we are allowed to touch the lotus feet of Vittala. No other temple they are allowed to touch the lotus feet of Vittala. So yet thrice we had the opportunity, though line was there, 3 hours we waited, but thrice with Krishna's mercy, thrice we could go and it was like, hug his feet. It was like that, so small, and so that Vittala is little plumpy. He looks, and he really looks so cute. So, to develop that kind of attachment has to be there. When we renounce everything and go and sit in the Himalaya, will we have this pleasure of, the union with the pleasure of making Krishna happy? Krishna will feel happy. We are going to the temple. It is not that in one of the pravachan, Prabhu was telling, everybody cannot go. Krishna gives invitation. Those who understand and those who are able to reciprocate to his invitation only will be able to go. He gives invitation to everybody. Many people did not come, you see. Now he told that only. See, you all came because you reciprocated to his invitation. So when we go, it's like you have given invitation to somebody for the wedding or anything, birthday party at home. If they don't come, how bad you feel. If they come, how happy you feel. So same way, he has given the invitation. When we go to see him, he feels so happy that we have honored his invitation, like that. So karma, it's very important. We have to follow, we have to go to sthal, especially 5. That is 64 angas are there in devotion. Nectar of devotion, Srila Rupa Goswami has given us. But mainly are 5. That is one, chanting. Sangha, that is Vaishnava Sangha. Then chanting Vaishnava Sangha. So, and this Bhagavatam book reading. Then Dham Yatra. We have to go to Dham. It is said over there. Finally, Archa Vigraha worship. Archa Vigraha worship, okay. Archa Vigraha doesn't mean the same Vigraha only we have to. Even that Mayapur deity's picture we have, Radha Govinda's picture we have, we can consider them only as deities and we can serve them. We can, dress them up. We can make garlands for them. We can cook nice prasadam for them and give. All that we can do. It's not that there is no formal deity worship. For that, it's very difficult. We need to follow so many austerities because we know so many boga. So many times we have to offer boga to the deities if we have. But we can imagine that these whom we have in the picture are our deities. So these 5 angas are very, very important for everybody. These are our action. That is why Krishna keeps telling, Yajna, Dana, Tapa. Even the renounced sannyasis cannot leave. Because the more yajna they perform, what is meant by doing yajna? Doing yajna is pleasing Vishnu. Yajna is none other than Lord Vishnu himself. He accepts, Lord Vishnu physically comes to the yajna and he accepts the yajna ahuti. So that is why in the, I think, 5th verse or 3rd verse, Krishna will tell about the yajna in this chapter only. No, Yajnartha, 9th verse. Okay. So we should know this way or that way. Karma, at least we have to do karma. Or what is it? Sakama karma or Nishkama karma. Then beyond Nishkama karma also there is another karma, that is akarma. In akarma, we start doing activities only for the pleasure of the Lord. Nishkama karma we do for ourselves, but the karma pala we renounce to the Lord who gave us the strength. There are 5 things. Without 5 things, no action can be performed. One, place is required. Adhishtanam, karta, doer is required. Karanam, instruments are required. Here it is our body. For the soul to perform action, body is required. And this body, soul, the doer, karta, karanam, the senses, vividaksha pritak cheshta. Lot of endeavor we need to put. Even if you put lot of endeavor, so many children study so hard. Sometimes they fail. Why, Mataji? They worked very hard. Krishna is there inside. Okay? He has to sanction. Tatastu. He knows. What the soul deserves, he knows. He will give only that. Okay? So, one small thing, like we go to, but Anya Devatas will give. Anya Devatas, that is why Epyanya Devata Bhakto, people start worshipping Devata because instant gratification. They give everything, whatever we want immediately. But Krishna, it is like we go for exhibition or something. Lot many sweets or the candy will be there, no pink color candy. You remember? The child will ask for the candy. And the mother sees a lot of fly in that candy. Mother says, no, I will not give you. Please don't buy. Instead, we will go to see that shop. There it is covered, everything. I will get you something else. But mother doesn't give. But at the same time, the child alone goes to the candy fellow. ask for candy. Will he give or not? He will not see whether that candy is useful, beneficial, or harmful for the child. Krishna is like that, like our own mother. Just now, you all said, no, I was really taken aback. So, Krishna is like that, our mother and father, eternal mother and father. So, he will give us whatever we ask only if it is good for us. That is why if he is not giving for a long time, we are going on praying, praying, praying. Slowly, gradually, we have to change our mind and we have to say, okay, Krishna, if you want that, I will accept it as your prasad. I will accept as your blessings to me, I will accept. To come to that level is known as only Sthita Prajna. Dukkha, Sukha. Whatever comes, is it not? See, that same way, okay, one more example in the child is asking a mate, say, gems only. The mother gave one or 1, 2, 3, 4 she gave. And the child was not satisfied because greed, just now I said, satisfaction of lust is greed. The child calmly went to father's pocket. He took some money and he went to the shop, bought few packets of gems and ate there itself. Within no time it will be revealed. Either stomach ache or so many worms, the mother will come to know the child has eaten. Which is better, you see? Right? The mother knows the better thing, right? So that is why Krishna knows what is good for us, and without asking, we don't have to ask him at all. He knows, he is sitting in our heart. He will give. So, okay, the second verse is Arjuna is telling, please don't tell me both. Either you renounce or you do work without attachment. Krishna told no, renunciation or nishkama karma. So, if you tell like this, I am getting confused. Oh Krishna, please tell me one thing. Like that in the second verse, he is asking. Okay, Yaku, Arjuna is asking Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes. So, what is the connection? You all know this verse very well, right? Durena hyevaram karma. Durena hyevaram karma. Far, far beyond the activities which are far beyond, which will not give us, one second, another correct, one word is there, important word. Buddha Sharanam and Vicha Kripana. Kripana we saw, right? Who is a Kripana? Miser. So miserly people only do not understand. What is that? O Dhananjaya, keeping all abominable, one second, enter. Keeping all abominable activities far distance. Durena. By Buddhi Yoga. You told me this. Okay. But what he thinks? That means the intelligence. So Buddhi Yoga means the intelligence. By using this intelligence, he should avoid all abominable activities. So he misunderstood. When Krishna said this, Arjuna misunderstood that, oh, I can keep all the activities away, so I don't have to fight now. He thought like that. Still, Krishna did not leave him because Krishna has to nimitta matrena. Krishna wanted to use Arjuna as his instrument for this Kurukshetra war. Otherwise, he has killed everybody. In the 10th and 11th chapter, Arjuna sees all those people who are standing in front of him in the Kurukshetra. You know, he is seeing everybody inside Krishna's mouth, going into Krishna's mouth as a river flowing. That verse is so, it will be very fearful. Arjuna then finally said, oh Krishna, sorry, I am not able to see all these things. Leave, show me your four-armed Vishnu form. Like that Arjuna only asked. Okay, so chapter 3 begins with Arjuna's these two questions. And Arjuna is again telling him, please clarify, should I renounce or should I work with knowledge? Buddhi Yoga. Okay, so Krishna will tell in the next verse the answer. This is also the same. Durena kevaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddhav sharanam anvicha kripana palaketavaha. So one who expects the pala, karma pala, hetavaha, for the results of the work, if somebody is working with attachment, their attachment is with the work. That is why, with the fruit. That is why they are attached to the work also. That temple thing I told you, remember? First Mataji was attached to the work also. She was attached to the result also. She went and told Prabhuji, Prabhuji, I want to make Rasgulla. So she is attached to the work also and asking everybody how is it. And the fall also. Next Mataji went and next Mataji asked, you give any work. She was not attached to the work. But whatever work was given to her, after that she went and asked him, okay, Mataji, you make garland. Mataji made. After that she is asking everybody, how is today's garland? How is it looking? Like that. So she is not attached to the work. She is attached to the result. Okay, third Mataji, Prabhuji, whichever work you have, tell me what am I supposed to do. She did whatever work Prabhuji told her to sweep and mop. She did not go and ask everybody, how I mopped it today? Is it looking neat and all? She did. She was not attached neither to the work nor to the result of the work. So just remember that slowly and gradually, I'm trying very hard. I stopped asking, like after making anything or, like how is it? That word, how is it? I've stopped. Even any PPT or anything we make and do, but no attachment to that. How is it shows that we are attached to the result, karma pala, result of the work. Okay, Hare Krishna. Arjuna, what's okay? 9 verse we have to do, no? I'll read. Today I will read. Tomorrow we'll go to Veda base. That time I'll tell any one of you to read, right? Okay, so with the Krishna's mercy we will start. 3.1, we need to little bit speed enough because all other classes have finished 4th chapter also. 4th and 3rd are very small chapters. Jayasi chet karmanaste matha buddhir janardana tatkim karmani gorema niyojayasi keshava. Here Krishna is addressed twice. O Janardana, O Keshava. Niyojayasi keshava. So what is he saying? Jayasi chet karmanaste. So why do you want me to fight? What is the need to fight now? This war is very, very ghastly. So why do you want me to fight? And mata buddhir janadana. If you think that the intelligence is, like jnana yoga is better than the karma yoga, karma yoga we do for heart purification. Remember that. The more work we do, more dhakke khayenge. More we will fall down. The more we fall down, the more we learn to get up and walk. And that editors asked Thomas Alva Edison, no, after he failed and failed and failed, how did you feel? So many times you failed. He said, yeah, no, I didn't fail. I learned 1,000 ways in which bulb should not be made. This is the answer he gave. So like that here, that better the fruitive work. Intelligence. So intelligence is also very, very important. But slowly, if we have to purify our heart, we have to perform action. If we perform action, then the mind will come to Sthita Prajna level. Once the mind comes to Sthita Prajna level, then the mind will be controlled by the intelligence. Once the intelligence is able to control the mind, then we will come to that. Which level? That is, you all remember, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, or Jnanamaya. Manomaya or Jnanamaya. Then comes,
Vijnanamaya.
yes, Hari Bol, Vijnanamaya. So that Vijnanamaya is the wisdom level. We will come to that level. Okay? Hare Krishna. So that is how it has to be. But you know what happens? The mind is trying to control the senses. But the senses are more powerful than the mind. Senses control the mind these days. मन की भी नहीं सुनते, senses की सुनते हैं. Wherever our eyes drag, we will go. Most of the drunkard people you see, they see a liquor shop, automatically their mind may be somewhere else, but their leg will go there only. Like that. So that means their mind and intelligence are very weak compared to their senses. Okay. Who wants to read? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Buddhi
Read
Yoga,
Mataji.
Bhakti Yoga, Krishna consciousness, sometimes misunderstood to be inertia. A secluded place chosen to chant the holy name of Lord in full Krishna consciousness, not advisable without proper training in the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. Arjuna also thought he too should start penance with austerity in a secluded place. Under the pretext of Krishna consciousness, Arjuna wanted to tactfully avoid fighting. Rejecting this, Lord elaborately explained Karma Yoga or working in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So see, the first two verses, somehow Arjuna is trying, I can avoid this fight. I can avoid this war. But what happens, Krishna is telling, even if you go to a secluded place to chant the holy name, it can't be because Swadharma. Tektva Swadharma, like Swadharma. What is Arjuna's Swadharma? Swadharma is to fight. So what he will do after going to the forest also, unnecessarily he will be killing all the animals because his inert nature. By birth his nature is to fight. So how can we act against the this one? That's why that beautiful verse we saw in the second chapter also we saw, in the here also it is there. I think in the 5th verse it will be there. 4, 5, yeah, correct. 5th verse purport it is there. Tektva swadharma charanambujam gharir bhajan apakota patetato yadi yatrat kva va bhadram abhud amushya kim ko varta apto bhajatam swadharmaha. Swadharmaha. See, if someone say, no, what happens if somebody takes to Krishna consciousness, they are not able to continue in that. What will happen? Because Krishna consciousness, it may not be their Swadharma. Still, against their Swadharma, if they take Krishna consciousness and do also, Krishna is telling it cannot be against. Why? Because we all are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is one thing. Okay, that you leave. Even if you try to do that, Krishna has already told. What did he say? What is 2.40? Swalpamapyasya. You remember? So even if someone tries against their Swadharma to come to Krishna consciousness, Krishna will take care later. Okay, so that's what he say. But not advisable without proper training. Very important. So I think in the 5th verse only I will show you the purport, 5th or 4th. It's beautifully written. What is that? Dharma, religion. Dharma means, generally what do we say dharma means? To follow certain rules and regulations, some belief of our own religion, like that, whatever Veda has told, we have to believe that we call it as a religion, right? So, but instead of some, what is it? Leaving our own swadharma, trying to follow others' dharma is actually better than not doing work perfectly in swadharma. One more time I'll tell, little difficult. See, by nature, by swadharma, by the guna, dharma comes with guna, right? 3 gunas. The moment we take birth, the soul comes in material contact. What happened? Soul absorbs one of the guna according to the swabhava of soul. Swabhava is what? Previous birth, what all the desires it carried, what are all the karma there already in that soul. So according to that, it adapts one guna. So like that guna, Tyaktva Swadharma, in that guna, we try very hard to overcome. So in this process, a person may be according to the birth, we should not say. Because Krishna tells, Chaturvanyam Mayasasham Guna Karma Vibhagashaga. 4 Varna and Ashrama are dependent on the Guna and Karma. So remember that very well. So one person, according to the Guna, maybe he is a Brahmana, means he is in Sattva-guna. For some reason or the other, he is unable to do Patanam and Patanam. Brahmana Sattva-guna Dharma is what? Patanam, Patanam. For some reason, he is not able to do. So he has taken up a business. And he is excelling in that business. So what Krishna says, see, leaving your Swadharma, because you are not able to excel in your Swadharma, adapting another Dharma is not advisable. You got it? So this Brahmana, even if he is not able to teach properly, he has to take up only Patanam, Patanam. He cannot take up business. Because I am able to excel in business, let me take. What will happen? He was already in Sattva-guna. Now he will go down. Because this Vaishya's guna is what? Vaishyas have both Tamo and Rajo. Kshatriya Rajo, Brahmana Sattva, and Vaishyas both Rajo and Tamo. Shudras only Tamo. So that means we are coming down, no. We are descending. Instead of transcending the gunas and going to Vishuddha Sattva, from Sattva Guna we are coming down. That's why Krishna is saying, even if you are unable to do Swadharma perfectly well, it's okay. Do it. Instead of doing Paro Dharma in an excellent manner. You got it? I hope you would have understood. Doing your religious activity, religious in the sense here, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Okay, that according to your Dharma, it is better to do even if you are not able to do very well. Why? Because Krishna has already told there also, in 6th chapter also, everywhere he says, after doing this Krishna conscious work, even if you are not able to, you are trying hard, you fall down, it's my duty to lift you up. So Krishna will help us. So without religion, what is it? Religion without philosophy. Without philosophy, is it written? I think in the next one it might have been written. Religion without philosophy is a simple sentiment. We follow the religion, as I told, go to temple because of sentiment. My mother also used to go. When I was small only, I used to go. Now also I want to go, Baba, otherwise something will happen to me. So religion without philosophy, sentiment. Philosophy without religion. People will speculate their knowledge. They don't know what is religion, but they have knowledge. They will speculate. So remember very well. Religion without philosophy is simply a sentiment. And philosophy without religion is only speculation. People, they even after falling down, they will say no, they will see here and there. And they'll say, no, I never fell down like that. People say, no, it's like that. Okay, under the pretext of Krishna consciousness, Arjuna wanted to tactfully. So he thought, I will go and chant your name going to Himalaya. I will sit there and keep chanting. Okay, rejecting this, the Lord elaborately explained Karma Yoga or working with Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Oh, we are still in the second one. Vyamishrena vakyena buddhim mogeshva ivame tadekam vada nishchaya yena shreya akham apnuyam. I mean, tell me any one thing. Ekam vada. This is a very, very important phrase. My intelligence is bewildered now. Enough. First you say renouns, then you say nishkama karma. I am not able to understand. Ekam vada. Please tell me, Krishna, any one thing. So that means Krishna consciousness activity only. This again revision only. Revision same 4.9. I think 4.9, no? This is 2.39. Etadyebi Sankhye Buddhir Yoge Tvamam Shrunu. Shrunu came once again. You listen very carefully. Buddha Yuktyo Yaya Partha Karma Bandhanam Prahasyasi. Karma Bandhan, to detach. How to detach ourselves, free ourselves from the bondage of the work. So thus far, I have described this knowledge to you, Arjuna. Now listen as I explain in terms of working without fruitive results. O son of Partha, when you act in such knowledge, then only you will be able to free yourself from the bondage. And we saw another verse, Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. One has to free from themselves from Raga, Bhaya and Krodha, right? So one has to free oneself from the bondage. Then this was a very important verse. It was told, Tani Sarvani Samyamya. So this is that Kurmanganiva, you remember the tortoise vidra that we saw the video also. So same here, one who restrains his senses, keeping them under full control, then only fixes his consciousness upon me. Upon me means what? Keeping upon me, Krishna is telling, that means doing devotional service. Keeping your consciousness upon means doing activities for my pleasure, doing activities for Krishna. That is it. Once again, Sthita Prajna, steady intelligence. Okay. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Lokosmin Dividanishra Pura Prokta Mayanaga Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. This word Anaga, Mayanaga, very, very important word. Why it is important? Anaga means sinless. Arjuna is addressed as sinless by Krishna. So how great, it's to be called sinless by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Anaga, Okay, I have already explained that there are two class of men. One is, that's what, philosophy is there and they do not have religion. They speculate their knowledge. Other people, they have religion and they don't have philosophy. That means what do? If they do not have, they're only manipulating. What they do, it is only their sentiment. Okay? Hare Krishna, in the next slide it will be explained. Yes. Mataji, Prabhuji, somebody read fast. Oh, my screen share is stopped
Mataji
all of a
screen is,
sudden.
yes,
Yeah,
paused, Mataji.
I saw that screen is paused. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, go ahead.
Sankhya Yoga and Karma, Buddhi Yoga are independent like
Oh, mm.
religion and philosophy. Religion without philosophy is sentiment, or sometimes fanat,
Fanaticism.
fanatism.
Mm.
Philosophy without religion is mental speculation. Ultimate goal is Krishna and understanding of the self-realization of the super self. Philosophical speculation, indirect process, taking one gradually to Krishna consciousness. Devotional service directly connects everything with Krishna in Krishna consciousness. Path of Krishna consciousness better doesn't depend on purifying the senses as in Shastras. Krishna consciousness is itself the purifying process. Direct process of devotional service, both easy and sublime. Hare Krishna Mata.
Hare Krishna. See that Shastra came. Belief in Shastra is very, very important. That's why we say 3 S, right? 3 S. What are they? Sadhu, Shastra, and sadhana. Third one is sadhana. Sadhana, we have to do sadhana bhakti. We have to be in association with the sadhus. We have to do swadhyaya. Swadhyaya of what? Scriptures. These 3 S are very, very important. Okay. So this itself will purify us. So if we're reading that ABCD formula, you all remember, right? A is association, B is book reading, C is chanting, A, B, C, D, E, D is diet, Krishna Prasadam, controlling the senses. I will not eat anything else. A, B, C, D, E, etiquette, Vaishnava Achar, how to pay obeisances to the Vaishnavas, etiquette, Sadachar classes. You all might have heard, no? ISKCON conducts Sadachar classes. That is etiquettes, okay? So if these things are there, automatically what will happen? We will be purified. After purification, one goes to sannyasa, it's okay. Without purification of the heart, we take sannyasa, there is likely chances of falling down. That's what. So remember these two words. Religion without philosophy is sentiment. Simply people say, tell us to do, we are doing. And the reverse, philosophy without religion, it's only speculation. So we have to know the religion by reading the Shastra. Also, we have to follow the religion. So where is the religion? Here definition is given. Yes, Mataji, go ahead. Religion definition. One more person has
What is,
joined. Hare Krishna. Who was that?
what is
Ekam.
religion? Religion is a set of organized beliefs, practices, and systems that most often relate to belief and worship of a controlling force, such as a person, God, or another supernatural being. However, not all religions are centered on a belief in God, gods, or supernatural forces. It can encompass a range of practices including ceremonies, rituals, prayers, meditation, holy places, symbols, trances, and feasts. What is philosophy? Those who study philosophy are perpetually engaged in asking, answering, and arguing for their answers to life most basic questions. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hari Bos. See, thank you, Mataji. This is what religion, no? We say we went for some yatra, religious yatra, religious functions we are having at home. And there are religious symbols. All this religion is of no use without what? Some philosophy. What is that philosophy? The knowledge. Buddhi Yoga. What is it, Buddhi Yoga? Self-realization. What is self-realization? I am not this body. I am the soul. So only religion is there. This knowledge is not there, but we follow everything. We follow each and every ritual. You go to small, small villages. I have seen, some ladies will carry one pot of water, and in the chauraha, we call it as, wherever four roads join, they will sit there and do some rangoli, put some flower, and put some kunkuma, machata, everything, and they pour the water and go. Like that and all, this and all religion. They say they have to do. The people do, what is that? Somebody is born, a baby is born. They do Kuam Puja, something like that. These all are religion. You ask them why they are doing, they won't even know anything. That means it's only sentiment. All our ancestors, forefathers have been following it. So we have to follow. If we do not follow, something will happen bad to us. Like that they believe. That is why it is sentiment. So religion without philosophy is total sentiment. Same way other people don't follow anything which is given in the scripture, but they talk a lot about philosophy. Cross questioning, they will argue like anything. As if, you ask them, Bhagavad Gita book do you want? They will say, no, we have, I know Bhagavad Gita. You know Bhagavad Gita, what is it? Yeah, Bhagavad Gita, which was told by Krishna to Arjuna. How many chapters are there? That and all I don't know. Bhagavad Gita we have, I know Bhagavad Gita is told by Krishna to Arjuna. This is what they will argue. And they will argue so many other things also. You get into, it's better always, people without religion, philosophical people are there. We should, bye Baba, we should run away. Where Krishna is not there, any talk which does not involve Krishna. Oh, I forgot that verse. That verse, beautiful verse. It says, Krishna, it's like a crow's pilgrimage. I wanted to tell without seeing, but it is not coming. Okay. It's 1.3.4, 1.343, I think. The verse is, Nayad Vadashchitra Padam Hareryasho Jagat Pavitram Pragrinta Kargichet Tadvayasam Tirthamushanti Manasa Nayatra Hamsa Niramantyu Chikshaya. Those words which do not describe the glories of the Lord, who alone can sanctify the atmosphere of the whole universe, are considered saintly by the person. To be likened to other places are known as pilgrimage of crows. Crows also go to pilgrimage, to eat the prasadam, what is put over there near the dustbin. They also go. So what is the difference between crows going to pilgrimage and devotees going to pilgrimage? It's like that. No sentiment, no scripture, no shastra, knowledge, nothing. But the people who talk philosophy, it is like so many verses are there in Bhagavatam. These words are described as that is a, what do you call that? Poison. Snake's poison. Like that, one more verse is there, it is compared. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, we will finish with this. 2 minutes I'll take. Sankhya Yoga and Buddhi Yoga. Sankhya Yoga is what? Jnana Yoga. I'm not this body, I am the soul. What is the nature of the soul? Sankhya means the count, number. Our body is made up of 24 elements, excluding soul and Paramatma. If you add 26 elements, what are the 24 elements? All this knowledge, whatever we get, is known as philosophical. That is Sankhya Yoga. Okay, so that people who follow Sankhya Yoga also, these jnanis, they are jnanis. I said no, these jnanis also someday or the other they will reach Lord's abode, but it will take long time for them. One verse we saw in the second chapter only. Finally they will go, but it is going to take a long time. But Krishna consciousness, Buddhi Yoga is like an elevator. You don't have to go step by step, straight, one first floor, second floor, third floor. One switch and it is the direct pathway to Swarga. Okay, so we will go. And dependence on personal endeavor. It's Krishna will not help us. If we are dependent on our own intelligence, Atha Sri Krishna Namadi Nabhavet Grahyam Indriyaihi. With this senses we cannot understand Krishna. So our own strength, we have to fight for Krishna's what do you call that, dham. But dependence on Krishna's mercy, we don't. Krishna tells you keep one step, I will keep 99 steps. Yena mam upayanti te, yeta mam prapatyante. How much you try to endeavor, that much I will reciprocate. Yeta mam prapatyante, tamsa daiva bhajamyagam. How much you do aradhana, I will reciprocate in the same manner. Krishna says in Buddhi Yoga. Unsure of success. Yeah, anytime we may fall down. And when we fall down, if at all, Swalpamapesa Dharmasya, if we have done some bhakti, then we will take on from there. If you have not done bhakti, we have to start from the scratch once again. But there it is not like that. Krishna tells in 2 verses, in 6.41, 4.1 and 4.2, I think, yeah. Next birth you will be born in aristocrat family, and from there you will go on, take on in bhakti. Otherwise, you will be born in a great devotee's house. You will be born only there. You will not know anything other than Krishna. Okay? So, surety to success. Initial purification required by prescribed duty. That is unless and until we do the prescribed duty. That means karma yoga, varnashrama dharma. If we do not do it, our heart will not be purified. So in Sankhya Yoga, what we have to do is, we have to understand that knowledge we need to get, that varnashrama dharma has to be followed. But here it is not like that. Beginning also Krishna, end also Krishna. That means in 13th chapter we will read that. Jnana and Geya. Now, Jnana means the knowledge. Geya means object of knowledge. So, Jnanam is also Krishna. Object of knowledge is also Krishna. That is in the 13th chapter. Okay. Only this verse. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jhatu tishtadya karma krite karyate hyavashya karma sarva prakritir jair gunai. Nice verse. Kshanamapi. For 1 minute also. What is meant by kshanam? Just one by so many parts, 16,000 something parts it is known as. One kshana. So, everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the mode of material nature. What is this? Mode of material nature means according to our swabhava. What is swabhava? What the soul has brought. So whatever the soul has brought, when Krishna tells the Maya Devi to give appropriate body to our soul, that time she makes, the body is made up of Prakriti again, right? So Prakriti has got inert nature of Prakriti is these 3 qualities. So according to our soul, according to our swabhava, if you are a dog, she will give that animal guna, propensity, how to bark, automatically will come to us. So that according to the soul's swabhava, that's what is mode of nature, we will get it when we get our body only. But it doesn't mean that a satoguna person throughout his life, 365 multiply his years, he will be. No, always these 3 gunas pull each other. But what is prominent by birth, which mode he is in, that depends whether he is born as a Brahmana, Shudra, Kshatriya or Vaishya. Okay, so that is decided depending upon the swabhava. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. Action, soul means action. Karma is action. Okay, jnana is renunciation. And yoga is siddhi. Karmic action, karma we do, action we are supposed to do. Soul cannot remain for a fraction of a second also idle. Nature of the soul is to act. Karma karna. Hare Krishna. Please fill in the attendance. I don't know Ritvika Mataji's phone number, how to find out, I don't know. Anyone of you have by any chance? Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I'll tell tomorrow 1 or 2 stories. Like, because initially to understand karma is little difficult. Why? We all do karma. But we all do according to our whimsically we do. We are not doing according to Shastra. That is why the problem comes. Whimsically, that means whatever our mere intelligence says, that is only action we are thinking. So Krishna will now tell us what is the real action karma is, how to transcend from karma to Nishkama karma. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, thank you so much for attending today's class. And anybody having any doubt? I really missed a 3 days class. I tried my level best, but we were inside the temple where phone is not allowed. I knew that's the reason I thought